Hey everybody, my name is Joe Penguin and welcome to my first video. So today I just wanted to show you guys around my survival world. Um, so hopefully what I'm hoping is I can turn this into a series and you guys can watch me grow this world. So I'll just give you the tour right now of the basics. So here we have my house, my little starter home. Um, we got a little front garden up here at the front, and I have an open fence concept. So I have carpet here with um string holding up so no mobs can get in or out of my fence and I don't have to worry about, opening and closing fence gates and stuff. Anyway, so let's head into my house. We have on the first floor the kind of living room slash work table slash stairs and stuff. So here we have a little fireplace with a nice little cozy couch where I could just sit here and, think of ideas and stuff. I have a pretty cool trick here so the fog doesn't look like it's getting cluttered at the top by placing a block. So there's a slab here and the fog is getting collected up there so it doesn't, block it and make it look bad, and it kind of makes it look a little bit more real when it comes out of the top because it makes it look like, it's actually traveling up. Anyways, this is a crafting table, and, this is my stone cutter and my furnaces where I do much of my smelting and stuff. We got some barrels over here, and, well, let's head upstairs first, and I'll show you up here. So, up here is my bedroom. Over here I have a nice little desk where I have a little treasure map that I got from that pirate ship over there, that sunken ship. And I already found the treasure, so that's why it's all filled in. I just have it on my desk as a little decoration. Here I have an empty armor stand, so when I get full diamond armor, this iron set will, or whatever iron set I'll have on at the time, because I don't know if these three are gonna last, until I get a diamond set, but whatever iron set I have is going to go on this armor stand, so I'll have it as a little reminder, as a milestone. And here I have my bed. Over here we have a little carpet. It's an inverted version of the carpet downstairs, if if you didn't notice that. So, yeah. I'm definitely looking to fill up this second floor a lot more, though, because even on this side, it's very empty. I did put this desk here just because it did feel really empty, but, as I do develop this world, hopefully I can, fill in this emptiness of the upstairs. So yeah, anyways, let's head downstairs to my basement where I have these three rooms. So we're gonna start over here on the left, or like coming down from the stairs, it's the left, the storage room. So in here we have the storage room, and it's not really much, but it's a starter storage room. We have one sign for four chests. So there are four bars on each sign, and basically it's so cobblestone is on the top line, so there's cobblestone on the top chest, and there's dirt, gravel, sand in the corresponding rows. I did this because, well, I wanted to reduce lag instead of having like an individual sign for each chest. There's just one sign for four chests, and it helps with not having lag or anything. So yeah, we have just these chests. Over here, these chests don't have anything in them yet. So, maybe I'll find some more stuff to put in here, but, we just have the basics and stuff. Um, and here, this iron door that you've probably been eyeing is the vault. So if you come down here in the vault, it's pretty small right now, but hopefully in the future I'm looking to expand it as I get more rich. But you open these two doors, and here you are. Here's the vault. So here in here we have just some, smithing templates and other goodies. But in here, this is where all the real treasure is. Um, it's been unorganized right now, but hopefully I can turn this one chest into a double chest someday. But yeah, anyways, that is the total of my storage. So let's head over here to the next room, the portal room. So over here is the portal room, and it's a pretty nice room. It's a lot bigger than my storage room, definitely. We have the Nether portal right here. where it's a 6 by 9. It's a 3 by 3 portal. It's got 9 blocks in the center, which is why I was thinking it's not. Um, it's a 3 by 3 portal. It's pretty big, and I smelted all these nether bricks myself from the netherrack because I haven't found a fortress yet. So yeah, and here's just my golden helmet for when I go in the nether. There's nothing really on the other side. It's just the basalt delta. So yeah, this door actually is one of the only doors in my house that doesn't have a pressure plate. Um, to open the door for me because I hate opening doors. That's because I don't want anything following me from the nether and then getting into my house and just roaming around like magma cubes or piglins or anything. Even though piglins can't open doors, but that's not the point. Anyways, we have a bit of a disappointment for the third room, the enchanting and brewing room, because this room is not actually built yet. There's nothing here, it's just stone. Um, so yeah, this room is still a work in progress and still needs to be built. Uh, yeah. But hopefully I can do that in the future. But yeah, that's my basement so far. Um, let's head upstairs and it's still bright day. It's not going to become night anytime soon because I don't want to show you the world when it's dark. The sun is going down, but I can show you the rest of my island. So over here we have my horse pen with my horse that actually doesn't have a name yet. So maybe you guys could help me come up with a name with him in the comments because I've had him for the longest time and I still don't have a name for him. Anyways, so, he's got a nice little spacious thing. He's got a glass roof so he can see the sunlight. And, anyways, over this way, there is, a nice little fountain I made. Um, and, let's head this way. We'll go this way first. So, here's a bridge I made because I live on a small little island. It's a pretty nice bridge if I do have to say so myself. This is the third bridge I made. There are 3 bridges in this world that I've made. This is the third one. And I gotta say it is probably one of my favorites that I've made so far. Anyways, let's head up here. So this is my starter wheat field. And I know what you're thinking, this doesn't look starter at all. It looks absolutely massive. And you are very correct. Because my original plan was I was going to turn this whole area, this whole like empty field area, into a farming district sort of type area. However, I realized after building the entire wheat field that this area was just way too hilly to be a good farming area. But the problem is I had already built the wheat field. So now this is just my quote unquote starter wheat field. Um, so yeah, produces a lot of bread, almost 3 stacks. Over here, this is supposed to be a grain silo. It doesn't really look like a grain silo, but, we'll just play along that it is. Here is just a bone meal machine where, I take the excess seeds from the wheat farm and toss them in this chest and they become bone meal. I always keep an extra stack of seeds just in case. And yeah, and the rest of the stuff in here is just decoration. There's, nothing in that barrel. So, yeah. So let's head this way and go to bed. And then in the morning, we will head over to the mines and to the village. So, yeah, let's just head over this way. So I can drive the horse across this thing, but the horse is not going to want to, walk out and leave. See? Okay, ignore that. Anyways, let's just go to bed. We could just ignore that. The good thing about this is I have a very nice view of the sun setting in Minecraft. It's very beautiful when it, goes down and everything. I do have that sunken ship over there. I'll tell you about that in a little bit about a plan that I might have for it. But yeah, you can see the grain silo and the wheat farm from here. You can also see some torches and trees because I tried to hide my lighting on this island, because I didn't want just like torches everywhere, but it kind of looks bad because there are just holes in trees and there are torches in those holes. So yeah, if you see those, uh, that was me trying to hide my lighting. But anyways, yeah, let's go to bed and then we can now head off to the mines. So let's head off to the mines. I'll show you guys my mines. So my mine is actually not on my main island. It is actually over this way. So let's take our horse over this way. So now we're going to be going across the second bridge I've built in this world. This is bridge number 2, and it is made of cobblestone and wood. I think it's a pretty nice looking bridge, all things considered. I do think, in my opinion, that this is my least favorite design of my 3 bridges so far. Um, but that's not me saying it looks bad. I just think it's not my best work I could have done. Anyway, so let's head this way to the mines. So the mines are actually up here on this little hill mountain. It's not really a mountain, but it's not all the way a mountain, but it's not also a hill either. It's a very big hill. So up here we have the mines. So these were all dug out by me, and all these rails were made by me. So, if we just push our minecart, and we could, take a little journey down into the mines. So let's go. So yeah, so this track goes all the way down to Deep Slate, but it does make a little pit stop right around here. This is the stone level that is right before Deep Slate, so Deep Slate is right down there. And there's this really cool like station track switch over here that I made. So if you flick the lever this way, you push this button and the minecart will go up. However, if you flip the lever this way and you push that button, it will send you this way, and then you push that button and it will send you off down to the deep slate level, which is incomplete because I don't have the gold to, you know, um, make the powered rails, so I'm still, working on this. So this is I don't really go down there. That's that's down. That's up. Okay, good. I want to send the minecart down that way. Anyways, so yeah. So if we come out here, this is the train station. We just have a crafting table and a couple of furnaces and this little cave hub thing that I have. This is all natural. I didn't dig all this out. I only dug out this area. This whole cave area, this is all natural. And then down this way, it's this is where I've been getting a lot of my goodies. You can see some holes that I've made just mining around and stuff. There's still plenty more cave going down that way and going down this way. So yeah, I'm not even close to done exploring this cave. There's even some gold there that I've just noticed that I've missed. Um, but yeah, so we're not gonna go down there though, because there's nothing really down there to show. So, let's take our minecart back up. That's also another cave that was there, but it doesn't really lead to anything. It's just a dead end cave. So, yeah. Anyway, so back up here on the surface. Where's my minecart? There you are. I also have extra minecarts here just in case that happens. Now, where is my horse? And we will go to the village. He usually, for some reason, comes up here on top of this hill when I am. No, he's down here. Okay. Usually he wanders up there in the savannah on the top here where there's like a savannah for some reason. Anyways, if you come this way, this is the village that I have settled in when I first came here. Oh, they're making babies. Um, so over this way, this is the blacksmith that I set up in. So yeah, I was using those furnaces and I mean they're empty now. And here's my old crafting table and the chest that I have taken all the stuff from. Over here we have a little sheep pen that I made because I needed wool. Um, and yeah, so I just cleaned up the village, cleaned up some paths. I built this house right here. I built this house. It's a direct copy of that house over there. I wanted it to fit into the village. I built this house because there are 2 beds in it. So yeah, because I wanted more villagers. I put some stone here and just cleaned up the village, made it look a bit nicer. Over here we have my docks and the first bridge I ever made, which is made of all wood. So let's come over here so I can give you guys a better look at it. So yeah, here's my first bridge that is all wood, And if you notice down in the water, the pillars extend down in the water. However, they're not wood all the way down. It actually is cobblestone, then it transfers into deep slate. Now, there are two reasons I did this. One, for an aesthetic purpose, and two, for a logistical purpose. Um, the aesthetic purpose is, it's supposed to look like it's getting darker as it gets further down, and I am just noticing now a huge mistake I did. I did not do those last two over there. So I gotta put that on the bucket list. I'm so embarrassed that I'm showing this. Those are not there, those pillars. Okay. Well, that's noted. Anyways, back to what I was saying. The logistical purpose of this is I did not want, at the time, wood was a very scarce commodity, and I did not want to waste all my wood building this bridge that goes to nowhere. There's nothing this way. There's like another village, like a savannah village, like far on the other side of that mountain. It's not even close. I don't even know why I built a bridge here. I just did because I thought it looked nice. Um, but yeah, there's really nothing over there. Here's we have a little dock I made. Um, then over here we have another dock. Over this way. So yeah, here is another dock I made because before I had my horse, I had a boat between my island and the village. So that's how I got there. That's before those two bridges were built and I had my horse. Um, yeah, oh, there's also another thing. This is something I didn't build, but this is just something that exists. Over there is a very special person. It's Island Cow. He has been there for as long as I have been here. He has not left. He has not despawned. It is just Island Cow. And there's a chicken. But the chicken, I don't know where the chicken came from. But there was always Island Cow. So yeah, that's Island Cow. He's pretty chill. We're neighbors. Not, we're island neighbors. Um. Oh, I did want to show you over there. So we'll just go right over there. I think that concludes our tour because yeah, I don't think there's anything else that I have built. I'm like trying to rethink in my head to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Um, but yeah, here, we'll just put our horse back. Sun is going down, but I think we can make it there and back in time because I really don't want to, give you guys a tour of my world in the dark. You know, it's just, doesn't look nice. Anyways, so over here, I have these two little water sources that, they're all strategically placed out the water. Where you see the torches is where there's water placed out. So, it can get, the maximum crops for for minimum space, I guess. So every like 8 or like however many blocks it is until that stops hydrating the crops over here. There's a water source, and you can see they run into the fences. So I just made them run off, and I dug this little hole, and we have a little kind of like mini oasis area, which I think looks really nice. I am looking to get an oak slab because I don't like that this fence is floating. This one doesn't have a purpose, it's just to make it, look nicer. But yeah, I forgot to show you guys this when I came over here to show you guys the farm and everything. But yeah, I do like this. This is like a nice little mini detail that, doesn't really have much to it. No like practical purpose. It just, is a nice little thing in my world. Um, but yeah, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that concludes our tour. It's just yeah. We have a nice little fountain I made over here. I don't know if I talked about the fountain, but yeah, we have this nice little fountain I made just, for fountain purposes. Oh look, a wandering trader spawned. Do you have anything good? I mean, I could sell you hay bales because I have that massive wheat farm, and I could get a potion of invisibility. Ooh, I could get an eye blossom. I think I might do that because those are new in the game. So, hang on, let me just run downstairs and into my vault to get me a couple of emeralds I got from when I first went to the village. Close up that door, push the button to open this door, and let's get us some of those flowers. Those new 1.25 flowers. Wait. Come here. I want to trade. Here. Nice. Oh, we got level 30. Nice. When I get the enchanting table, that's gonna be really good. Cool. So we got these new eye blossom flowers, which are cool. Yeah. We'll put these away in storage. But yeah, I think that kind of finishes up my little tour that I have for my world. Um, but yeah, I still have a lot of stuff that I'd like to do in this world. Still, there's so much I'd like to do in this world. I have so many more builds in mind, and I was thinking that, I could start filming this and, make a little series out of this. Excuse me. Um, yeah, I was thinking maybe over here I could put like the lighthouse on this coast or something, just to, make it look cool. Also over here, there's like a natural bay looking area. Um, so I was thinking maybe I could put like a pirate ship here, something. That's why I said maybe I might raise that sunken ship over there and fix it up and, you know, put it over here, just to have like a little pirate ship next to my house. I don't know, I think that's cool. Um, yeah, but I have so many other ideas and so many other builds that I like to do, and hopefully you guys would want to watch. So, yeah, if you guys do want to watch, please, I'll be making more videos where I just, goof off and build more stuff. Um, but yeah, I think that that is going to do it for me today. So, thank you for watching my first video. If you like it, please like it and subscribe. And there's definitely going to be more in the future. Anyways, I guess without further ado, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.